You've just been transferred to a new department at your company for mysterious reasons. You meet your new co-worker, and he's, well, big and strong, but also constantly smiling and a little childish. Then, one day, at a work dinner, you're just minding your business in the bathroom when you hear certain noises. Inappropriate noises. So you decide to give whoever the hell it is a piece of your mind. It's only later when you see who it was. Him. And from that day forth, you decide to be absolutely mean to him. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel where I discuss all things BL related. Today, I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on the first season of XXX Buddy. I recently finished the first season last night, and I have thoughts. XXX Buddy is available to read on Tappytoon. The story is by Lash and the art is by Daki. This is the official blurb according to the Tappytoon website. So Hansu is sure of one thing. People are scum and they will always disappoint you. Sure enough, at his very first company dinner after his transfer to a new department, he finds his co-worker, the obnoxiously upbeat Baek Young-chan, performing an unsavory deed in the men's bathroom. As much as Hyunsu would like to avoid Young-chan from that point on, Young-chan seems intent on not letting him out of his sight. Will Hyunsu be able to evade the encroaching chaos of his new work neighbor? Or will these two clashing co-workers find that opposites really do attract? I actually think that this blurb sounds pretty interesting. However, while I did read all of the first season pretty quickly, I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. But first, let me talk about what I did like. The art style. I really love the less realistic, more cartoony art style of this comic. It's kind of like, Oh, My Assistant, which I also made a video about, but slightly more detailed. It also reminds me of Punch Drunk Love, and I love that art style. So I think that the artist did an amazing job, particularly with the characters' expressions, which can range from hilarious to more serious and dramatic. I also love Young-chan's character design. He's the perfect amount of adorable and cute, and he's just the perfect himbo, but he's also very kind of hot too when he wants to be. To be honest, I don't love Hyunsu's character design that much. Maybe it's because I just don't like Hyunsu as a character, which I will talk about in more detail later, but for someone who's supposed to have like a pretty face, which other characters will constantly comment on, I just don't think he's that pretty. Maybe it's because he's always frowning and looking grumpy, but still, even when he's not, I just don't think he's especially good looking or cute. Another aspect I like is that this is the grumpy/sunshine dynamic, but on steroids. Young-chan is so sunshiny it's ridiculous and absurd, but you just go with it. And Hyunsu is so grumpy that it's equally absurd and unrealistic. Like, he literally dumps coffee on his co-worker, which I feel like is something that would get you sent to HR. So yeah, the fact that this dynamic and the characters are so exaggerated is admittedly very entertaining. However, Hyunsu is like so grumpy. He's rude and he's mean and he's cold, especially to Young-chan. And maybe it's because I like Young-chan so much that this really affects me, but I just feel like Hyunsu's behavior is like there's no merit to it. And Hyunsu is our main character, so we're constantly following him, seeing what he's up to, listening to his thoughts, and it just kind of makes the whole reading experience less pleasant than it could be just because I don't like him that much. I know that there's some incident from his past that would probably make us feel sorry for him and make us like him more, but for now, I just wish that he was kinder to those around him, especially to Young-chan, who didn't do anything. Well, not really anything. It's especially painful to read because Young-chan tries so hard to be Hyunsu's friend, but he's just constantly rejected. One thing I did like is that this webtoon is more of a slow burn. The main couple don't sleep together for a very long time. It's very long, especially compared to other BLs. I always appreciate it when webtoons make us wait so we can revel in the tension, except there's not as much tension as I would like there to be. Most of the time, it's just them bickering or having dumb misunderstandings or other random subplots that I don't care about, so I don't get to enjoy the delicious will they, won't they as much as I would like. One of the random subplots that I don't care about, that just felt like a distraction, was all the office work stuff. Maybe it's because I don't have a corporate job, so I can't relate, but I literally have no interest. Okay, this is going to sound really harsh, but I have no interest in who's the manager and who's the chairman and who hates who and who's friends with who. And to be honest, there were so many parts that were frankly confusing. And there were a lot of vague references to Hansu's past in his old department, but those references were so fragmented and unclear that it just confused me. And to be honest, I just don't really care. Maybe that's the issue. I don't care about Hyunsu because I don't care about reading about someone who's mean and pessimistic and unnecessarily angry. I'm only here for Youngchan, who is so sweet and likable. But who knows? Maybe Hyunsu will have some character development, and maybe his backstory will surprise me and actually make me like him. There is a second season, and the third season is ongoing. So I know that it's a little bit early to be making these judgments, but I just wanted to share my thoughts about the first season. I probably will read the rest of the series, or at least try and read as much as I can before I get impatient and drop it. And, you know, if it surprises me and if it gets better, then I'll probably make a follow-up video. Anyway, that's it for this video. Subscribe to my channel for more BL content, and also if you have any webtoon recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, that's it for today. Bye!